Pastrana. For 3 years now, CBS News Miami has set out on a journey to better understand Alzheimer's disease. We do it because Miami-Dade County has one of the highest prevalence rates in the entire country. For the next half hour, we're going to share stories of the people on the front lines of this disease and bring you more on some of the breakthroughs. But first, some context. An estimated 7.2 million Americans are living with Alzheimer's. In Florida, almost 900,000 people serve as unpaid caregivers, totaling 1.4 billion hours of care for loved ones. And a recent survey found 79% of people would want to know if they had the disease before showing symptoms. With any disease, the unsung heroes in every household are the caregivers. They're faced with so much: doctor's appointments, unpredictable temperaments, and so much more. It leads to an exhaustion and an isolation only they know. It also leads to emotionally and financially complex decisions. What's the best way to care for a loved one? For Cindy Maurer, this isn't home.
This is it.
But it is where her heart is.
Hi, honey.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Cindy's husband, Charlie, lives here in the memory care wing at HarborChase Boynton Beach.
How old was he when he was diagnosed?
60. So he has what's called early onset dementia.
Charlie can't remember much, but he definitely recognizes Cindy. His face lights up when she comes to visit.
There you go. You're welcome, my love.
They go for walks, watch TV, and share meals together. Still the couple that fell in love more than 2 decades ago. They bonded over their love of baseball, both from New York and both Mets fans. Now, with no local family, Cindy found herself in the challenging position of navigating Charlie's diagnosis and handling his care alone.
It was me to make all the decisions.
It's a lonely path, but many are on it. According to the Alzheimer's Association, nearly 12 million Americans provide unpaid care for a family member with dementia. 70% of caregivers say it's stressful, and 66% say they have difficulty finding resources and support for their needs. Cindy spent the first few years after Charlie's diagnosis caring for him at home before making the decision to move him into a memory care facility last September.
I probably should have done that about a year earlier, because it was really hard for me that year and hard decision to make, because he just got worse, and it becomes a safety issue because he was starting to wander, and because he can't really articulate his name or couldn't use a cell phone to call me. However much I thought I was burnt out, I was so much more burnt out than I could even imagine, because you're running on fumes because you just have so many things to do, doctor's appointments, blah, 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 blah.
Cindy couldn't afford full-time care at home, but since she and her husband had long-term care policies through their insurance, moving him into an assisted living community was financially possible. She visits almost daily, but even that doesn't feel like enough to her.
Not that you should, but did you ever feel any guilt to take a moment for yourself?
Yes, still do. Even in here, yeah, still do. Because when I'm not here, I do trust what's going on, but I'm not seeing it. And, I have to hope that I know they're not going to do as good a job as me. It's different worries than when he was at home. But yes, I still feel guilty. Feel guilty on the days I'm not here. Just not being with him, because I know how happy he gets. They all tell me he walks around holding my picture. It's heartbreaking all the time.